Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a you versus them love reading for Sagittarius. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind and the dynamic between you, not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Fool, Aries energy. You're showing up as the Two of Coins in reverse. And we see the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, but also the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. And we have the Two of Swords. So I'm wondering if your person has been holding back. I kind of feel with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there hasn't been much movement in this connection. But for a lot of you, I think this is someone new, okay? Someone who may be a secret admirer, somebody who's ready to take a risk and a leap of faith towards you. And I kind of feel a lot of my Saggies, you've already made up your mind about this person. All right, so the Fool card tells me this person could have Aries in their chart. They're probably really funny, outgoing. They feel fresh, they feel new. They're adventurous, resilient, have a carefree, youthful personality. But the Five of Pentacles here and the Two of Swords tells me they may have been holding back, Sag, because they may feel like they're not quite good enough for you or they don't have enough to offer you. Now, they're viewing you, as the Ten of Pentacles. So they might feel like you're out of their league. They might feel like you're better looking or you have more, or maybe they're comparing themselves to your other options that you have or your exes. But they definitely see your worth and your value. Now, you've kind of made up your mind here with the Two of Coins in reverse. And the Page of Cups in reverse is saying that you may not be investing in this connection. It may be something that you were toying with, or you were maybe getting to know this person. But the Page of Cups here tells me that you're not fully trusting this, or you're not really fully emotionally invested here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And you're viewing them as the King of Swords in reverse. So this could be an ex. But you may feel like this person isn't communicating with you and they have been holding back. You might be assuming that this person is not interested, or that they're self-absorbed, or that they're angry or they're dishonest, because I am getting there's something here that you're not fully trusting. But to be honest, I don't necessarily see dishonesty. I feel like they have some insecurities that are holding them back. And, not to say, oh, you're misreading this situation. You might not be. But I kind of feel like their actions aren't lining up with their words. And you're feeling like, what the hell? Confused or not really trusting this. So I think you've kind of made up your mind here that you're not going to really invest in this connection. And so they're holding back and you're just assuming they're not interested or they're not trustworthy or not worth your time. And so there hasn't been forward movement. Now they're viewing you. See, I stumbled and said the Two of Cups instead of the Two of Coins. They see this as a soulmate connection, Sag. And you're viewing the connection as the Empress. So you may have felt or feel that maybe this could be something in alignment with you. But I kind of more so get the Empress energy is like you're viewing the relationship. You're holding yourself in high regard. So this is something you're not going to chase. If it's meant for you, they'll come towards you. That's what I'm seeing. So you may not be seeing divine counterparts, although maybe you did feel that way at some point in time, especially if they're an ex or maybe when you first started talking to this person. But for a lot of my Saggies, I feel like you're like, if this is the right person, they're going to step up to me. All right. And with the Seven of Wands, you're protecting your energy. Yeah, you're not chasing, you're going to attract, and the right person is going to be able to come at you correct. And I think you're in a very powerful place. I do think you're not trusting this. I do think that you don't have enough information, maybe, if they haven't spoken up or you're not in communication. But I do think that you're like, you know what? This person they need to fight for me. They need to show me who they really are. If not, I'm already made up my mind. I've already made up my mind. I'm going to invest elsewhere, or I'm just going to invest in myself. Okay, so you're in a really powerful energy, and they see that. They see you in that 10 of Pentacles. We see gift energy in reverse. So some of you, this person, again, they might feel like they don't have enough to offer you. Maybe they don't make as much money as you, or as like your partners in the past. But I also feel like this person hasn't been particularly giving. Okay, so not to say that they need to give you gifts or money or anything like that, but they haven't really given a whole lot. We see great fortune, but I do think that there's potential abundance here. Okay, and we see thoughts. Yeah, this person can't stop thinking about you. I think you're this person's creative muse. And that great fortune is them recognizing your worth and your value. But I also think this person hasn't fully shown you, Sag, who they are. Okay, for a lot of you. And I think because they're worried that when they do, it's not going to be good enough. All right, let's see what we need to know about this person. Seduction. So we see attraction, flirting and dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. You know, this person may have a choice here, Sag, between you and somebody else, but I don't really get that. I kind of think they think you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you do have other options. I do think this person is very attracted to you. And I get with this Aries energy, I get that this person may have been very flirtatious. Maybe you even went on a few dates with this person. And you might be wondering, where the hell did they go? Or there's something I'm not fully trusting, because it almost feels like their actions aren't lining up with their words. But I'm telling you, it's coming from a place of insecurity. Not so much that there's somebody else, right? And love call. So they are going to reach out to you. They're going to express love, send you a message, let you know that they're thinking of you. But that might not be enough, is what I'm getting. Some of you are like, okay, yeah, that's super sweet, but I kind of need to know more. I want this person to pursue me. I want this person to step up to me. All right. In your energy, endings bring new beginnings. So I do think a lot of my Sagittarius, I think you're in a place of power. And I think you know it. And I don't think you're going to settle. And, you know, endings bring new beginnings. You may be open to some sort of new beginning with this person, provided they come at you in the way you need them to. But I kind of think you're in this place as well. Like if it didn't work out, well then, oh well. You know, then I probably am being protected from something that wasn't really in alignment with me. Some of you, this person gives off starving artist vibes. Yeah, and there you are. I mean, that's confirmation for me. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. I feel like my Saggies, like, even if you are really emotionally affected by this, I don't think you're going to let it stop you from moving forward. I don't think it's going to keep you stuck. I don't think you're going to let it get you down. And for a lot of you, that's because maybe it's a connection that hasn't found its form yet, or you were just going on a few dates, getting to know each other. Now we see coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. This is what's going on between you. So maybe some of you were already friends, but I do think that there's going to be conversation here between the two of you. And I do think this conversation will be, you know, will make you feel good either about your decision or about where you leave things. But you are in this beautiful energy of knowing that you're not going to accept crumbs, that you're not going to accept anything less than what you truly deserve. And I love that, because you know your worth and your value. This person sees it. But I think the big question is, can they step up to you? So we see passionate romance. So I don't know if you've hooked up with this person yet, but if you were to, chemistry would be really strong, okay? And we see just friends. So maybe you are better friends than lovers. Or maybe you're great lovers, but it's not relationship material. Some of you are just friends, and the big question mark here is, can it be more? Will it be more? You're going to have to let me know, Sag. Who is this person? And do you want to be more than friends? Or have you made up your mind that, you know, they deserve to stay in the friend zone, nothing more? Let's see. What do they want to say to my Sagittarius? Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. So you may have picked up on something they weren't being honest with you about, okay? And that is a big red flag. And would you reject me? Would you reject me if you knew the truth? Or would you reject me if I really put everything into this connection? Because they do think you're out of their league, okay? They really do. What are their next actions towards my Sagittarius? What are their next actions towards my Sagittarius? Page of Swords. So spying on you, checking you out, and the Queen of Pentacles. They may be saving up for something. It does feel like they're going to continue to be in your orbit. This could be also them saving up to take you out, or, you know, just kind of working on themselves, but keeping tabs on you. Interesting energy there. They're not quite done with this. It might feel like they are, or it might feel like it's done. Maybe you are done, but I don't think they're quite done with you. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Telepathy. You and another are connected in the spirit realm and can transmit thoughts and emotions. Okay, so your communication may go beyond mere words. This indicates a challenging relationship dynamic. Recognize this circumstance as a soul agreement, and others are shaped by their own past life wounds. Okay? And we see mastery. The conclusion of a powerful lesson has been reached. Deep healing has taken place and the bandage can come off. So it's like you've mastered this spiritual lesson, but I think the big question is, have they? Is this someone you want to hold space for, give another chance to? Because I see a lot of my Sagittarius not really wanting to drag anybody across the finish line here. But I suppose it's how they come towards you. And they are going to be coming towards you. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light, Sag. Take care.